I know he's giving John Lynch headaches because that's John Lynch's boy. You know, that was his pick.
Yeah.
So I know he's disappointed, but I mean, you know, Foster, man, I feel like it's some immaturity, man, a little bit. You know, I mean, I think, you know, he's a football player. He's a coach's player. You know, I really do believe that. You know, I don't think it's like an Alden Smith type situation where Alden Smith was like, he had mental issues.
Are you listening?
Ronbo Sports here, representing the Niner Empire organization worldwide. Fam, thanks for allowing me to come in and talk some more 49er football with you. Well, fam, it's a consecutive year in a row the 49ers have had a first-year player named to the Pro Football Writers of America All-Rookie Team! Yeah! Bah! This is why I say anytime somebody says the 49ers don't have any talent, you let them know. For the last 2 years, we've had some bad dudes. Last year was DeForest Buckner. This year, it's Reuben Foster. Okay. And they got more to come, too. I just wonder if Reuben wouldn't have been out all those games, how good of a season he really would have had. You know about him already winning, November. Man was the player of the month, defensive rookie of the month. And you see, that would have went on and on and on. Reuben. Hey, you ain't still mad at Reuben, are you? See, because I already got over it. All right, and I ain't the kind of person to judge this anyway, but I'm just saying he's a kid, he had a mess up. I just hope that he and John and Kyle have gotten together, had a long talk, and they're doing all right. Because it's really scary how we're not hearing anything. It's been quiet for the last 2 days. We just heard about Reuben's award, but there's nothing been said before that. So I figured like they're gonna let it ride for a couple of weeks, let people simmer down, get over it. Because you know a lot of people are bothered. You got guys like Grant Cohn writing nasty things. I mean, you know, it's expected, okay? So I'm trying to move past that and get it next season. You know, the good news is it may not be any more than a 1-game suspension because I was freaking out. I thought it would be like 6 games, so like 1 to 2 games, and you know, it's okay. And maybe they're gonna appeal that, and maybe they don't get the 1 game. Yes, fam. The bottom line is we gotta have Reuben Foster to get to where we're trying to go, which is the Super Bowl. It's the God's truth. You gotta have Foster. So that's why I'm saying, Reuben! You know, though, another thought that crossed my mind, too, though. You see, what if John and Kyle get together? Because by the end of the day, it is a business, right? So I figure they're going to go ahead and have some conversations and say, listen, you know, and this is John, I'm thinking John and Kyle, you know, we probably should do a little rearranging on the big board as to who we're going to draft. I'm figuring it may alter the plan in the draft. And they're going to go back and they're going to look at some priorities they had. They had this guy lined up here. They had this guy lined up here. Whereas now they may pencil in your favorite guy, because I've seen you talk about him a lot, Roquan Smith. Could be now in play. And it's not going to be a shot against our boy, but the 49ers got to protect their interests. If we need strength in the linebacker position, and you're afraid you may not, I'm sure they're confident, but they still want to get that linebacker just in case. So you got Smith, and you got Rashad Evans, maybe Reuben's old buddy from Alabama. I'm just thinking, I mean, because I've been doing a lot of thinking about this. Here is the blessing in disguise, though. If they do go that route, and I know for a fact the Raiders are chomping at the bit. If they beat us in the coin toss, Roquan Smith is gone. They'll still leave Evans and a few others that are in the Derby this year. So, you know, the 49ers could actually end up getting stronger by reasons of, and you know, then what if we did get Smith? We got Malcolm Smith, we got Roquan, we got Reuben. Ooh, talk about a rotation. Now that's a 4-man inside linebacker situation because I see Roquan possibly rotating with Malcolm Smith on occasion because they want to keep everything fresh. And of course, with Reuben, you don't need him. Reuben never gets tired. It didn't look tired to me. But you got Brock Coyle, who I'm impressed with, this season. Brock ain't the fastest dude on the field, but he is good at what he does. All right? He can diagnose an offense and make those plays and make those calls. So we look good on that end, and it looks, I'm sure everybody will be fine with that, and we'll see how that works out. But you know what? My thinking, I want to bump up against you. So I want to check you out right now. I want to ask you exactly just what I asked myself. Let's go check you out right now. Matter fam, the energy's still flowing. There's something good about, there's Bishop. I call Bishop because everybody's going to be doing that joke from now on. Now that Reuben is seemingly out of trouble, Bishop, seems like it'll be okay. Billish, breathing fine again. Bishop, what's up, man?
Hey, what's good, Ronbo? Man, hey. I don't know, man. Reuben, man. You got to learn like these rappers, man. You got to have somebody bring you the weed. You cannot be driving with the green, man. If you're gonna do it, in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I don't know, Ronbo.
You would think he'd know. You think he'd know? He'd been living down there all his life. He knows how it is down there. Come on, Reuben.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm from a small city too myself, so I know, like, and I'm not nowhere near I'm not no Reuben Foster. So you got to learn how to be more careful. Just when you go back home, just go see your family, man. Stay indoors. And you don't need to be driving out, especially with no weed, man. Come on. You in Cali. What do you need that Bama weed for? I mean, I don't know, Ronbo, man. We're gonna have to watch. We're gonna have to watch Foster, man. I don't. John Lynch might have to do pull a Jerry Jones or something.
Bishop, I just hope at some point Reuben explains it, and because everybody's saying the same thing. Reuben, what are you doing? We probably won't get it through the media. It'll be underground somehow. Somehow Reuben will tell us, y'all, man, it wasn't like that, and tell us what happened so we can feel better about what he did. Because between you and I, we know that was stupid as hell. So, but he's a grown man and probably been a grown man since he's probably 15 or 16. So I'm not going with this, he's only 24. I think he knows better. Something else went on. We don't know what it is. So,
might not be with the right people. And I think that's one of the things that was kind of discussed during the draft is the people that he hangs around with when he goes back to Alabama. Shout out to Alabama. I'm not talking down on Alabama, but it's just it's just certain people that you grew up with. Some people might not understand, because I would think people in the circle would be like, hold up, man, you look, you an NFL player, you cannot be riding around with no weed on you. We'll take that rap for you. I just, especially in Tuscaloosa. I mean, they strict as is. It's different from California. So
way different.
Definitely.
But Bishop, here's the thing. And I want, if you as you watch this, Ronbo, don't start hating. I'm not hating. I'm just I'm putting perspective in reality here. If you're John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan, you're sitting there thinking, well, maybe we should look at some linebackers in this draft. I don't know. And John's going to say, well, you know what? I'm ahead of you already on that, Kyle. And I think we should probably take a look at some. Maybe we might take a little closer look. We got time. That's great. Bishop, is that next? I mean, they could bring some stud in to maybe not antagonize or intimidate Reuben, but to let him know that, Reuben, please, we're serious here. I mean, what do you think is going to happen there?
Well, I'm pretty sure that what's the guy's name out of Georgia?
Roquan Smith. Yeah.
I hear a lot of 49er Empire faithfuls talking about, hey, maybe we can pair him up with Foster. I don't think I still wouldn't take that pick. Yeah. Just because I think we're pretty set at linebacker, especially in the middle. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure they we might have to put him on the board at least a 10 or 15 maybe, because Reuben kind of, I don't know, man. I know he's giving John Lynch headaches, because that's John Lynch's boy. That was his pick. Yep. So I know he's disappointed, but I mean, Foster, man, I feel like it's some immaturity, man, a little bit. I mean, I think he's a football player. He's a coach's player. I really do believe that. I don't think it's like an Alden Smith type situation where Alden Smith was like, he had mental issues. You know what I'm saying?
Really.
Where
I keep telling people
Foster has, Foster, he just has immaturity issues. But I mean, you gotta be smarter than that, man.
Yeah.
just straight up, you know. But I will say that explains why he loves cinnamon toast crunch so much. I mean,
I was gonna go there. You know, everybody that's enjoyed the herb knows about these cravings you have for strange foods, and you like to eat a lot of it. Ruben's eating out of mixing bowls, and I said, "Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I knew. Just get somebody. Just get a. I don't know. Just get your personal weed roller, man. Just have him deliver stuff. You in California, man? Come on, get your Girl Scout cookies, man. Come on."
Bishop, you know what? Okay. So Ruben's one story as far as affecting the draft and possibly free agency, but you know, everybody's trying to figure out where the positional group is. I go back and forth with people, as you know. You see, we're Instagram. We talk. People want wide receiver. Other people want running back.
Yeah.
Everybody wants this and they want that. They're talking about bringing Le'Veon Bell. I said, y'all, Le'Veon Bell ain't coming here. It's pretty much confirmed now. I say, but what positional group do you find that you would, if you're going to address first? Where's your priority at on this?
If I could address it first, probably be cornerback.
All right.
Cornerback, man. That's been a thorn in our ass this whole season from your boy Rashad Robinson. I'm not gonna say nothing bad about Rashad Robinson. I got nothing against any player personally. I don't take it that serious, you know. But from a football perspective, then Rashad, then Dante Johnson. He picked the slack back. He picked the slack up for, you know, getting his ass burnt. You know, so I mean, shout out to both of them though, man. You know, y'all do it better than me, but goddamn, you know. But but for real though, I think that's been like that in the edge rusher. But man, it's got to be cornerback or edge rusher, man. But if I had to choose, I'd pick cornerback.
But you know what I want to ask you on that though? Rashad Robinson looked like a better football player last year. I am concerned if the defensive backs coach, his manner of playing corner. My theory goes out the window because the fact is Witherspoon is doing a good job on it and seems to be progressing in it. But maybe was it the style that ruined Rashad? Now, Dante, I think he just doesn't have the real raw talent to do it. Dante's actually a converted safety from what I understand. But Rashad had promise. That really still confuses me.
I think some of it was, I'm guessing here. I think some of it was, I think we overhyped him last season. I wasn't, I was like, okay, he's cool, but I mean, most teams last year just ran it on us so much that you didn't really have to throw it on us too much. You know, I mean, you could easily get 500 yards in one game against us last year. And this year, I think a part of it too, man. I don't know, man. I think he maybe got too cocky or something. I don't know, man. I think it was a mental thing because it all came to fruition. Dallas Cowboy game. You saw it on film. I mean, he was just blowing up at teammates and everything. And you know, I'm not gonna get to that airplane incident, but you know, we don't know what happened. But I think it was a mental thing too. I think it was mental errors as well. So,
Bishop, the thing is, last year, Bryce Butler wanted nothing more to do with Rashad Robinson, and like you say, this year, and I still don't understand where his mind is. And
Bryce Butler. We talking Butler.
I know. We were talking about Dez.
I saw Mike Evans. Yeah. I saw Mike Evans getting his ass last year.
And he used to own. I heard he used to own Mike Evans back in school.
Yeah. Well, hey, things change. You know, people grow up. So
and NFL's another animal. I know. So we got
Yeah, so I don't. Man, I think and I think it was evident from preseason about cornerback needs. You know, when he was getting exposed. So I feel like because they traded him, like I think that's a sign that because they traded him, they wanted, instead of trying to develop him, they said, okay, well, you know, he ain't doing too good. We getting penalized a lot. Plus, he kind of acting up. Let's just get rid of a guy that we thought could be a number one cornerback. Let's just get rid of him mid-season for a fifth rounder. So I think that was a sign that said, man, we really need to put emphasis on getting a cornerback this offseason.
I don't think he's playing with the Jets or whomever. I don't think he's playing anywhere now. He finally got himself into more trouble.
Yeah, he got arrested too for
more herbal lessons, and he ain't in California no more. Oh, Shard. All right, but you know what? Let's not work Shard. But you know what? Speaking of free agents, though, you know, the book is open. We got a lot of free agents, and I just read something interesting, Bishop.
All right.
Over on Niners Nation, the man guarantees that Kwaski T will be starting at strong safety. Now, I don't know if they have any inside information or anything, but Eric Reed, of course, is on the block he hasn't, well, not on the block, but they haven't re-signed him. They haven't offered him a contract. They haven't offered Carlos Hyde a contract. Some word on the street is they're not going to bring any free agents back. I mean, have you dug into this, Eddie? What are you thinking about this?
Well, Jaquaski, he earned that spot. I honestly feel like, and then we saw on PFF, he was one of the highest rated 49ers this year, so I feel like he did enough to earn that spot. And Eric Reed, I'm a fan of Eric Reed, just on the field and off the field, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's a leader amongst men, but I just can't see him playing backup.
Yeah.
Kwaski earned that spot. So I just feel like, man, I feel like they got to do him right by, probably better off going to another team. And I would love for him to stay just for his, intangibles. And like I said, he's a leader amongst men, but I just can't see him sitting. He still got a lot left in the tank. So I just can't see it. And people talking about he can move him to linebacker. Nah, he didn't even want to do that in the first place. So, you know what I'm saying? That's not his position. His position is strong safety. Yeah. I hate to say it, but he'll probably go to Seattle.
No, because Cam Chancellor can't play.
Yeah.
He fits rolls right in.
Yeah.
Bishop, honestly, though, is Kwaski T, is he better than Eric Reed at this point? Because I'm going to go back and look at some more film. I want to see, because people are saying that he is better than Eric Reed. And I just, is he really better than Eric? Is it close? How come?
I think it's close. I don't think it's like worlds apart. And like I said, Eric Reed, he wasn't bad. He was looking back to his kind of normal form when he first came to the team. But I think it's just a combination of contract situation, and like I said, Jaquaski earned the spot. He earned that starting position. So you can't really. It's a tough situation. But
it's gonna be cool. Your favorite guy in mind, Carlos Hyde.
Carlos.
You guys see Bishop on Instagram to know why that joke that funny. Bishop is not a huge Carlos fan.
I was rooting for Carlos in the beginning, man. I was rooting for him. He says all the right things, like in interviews and stuff. Like he seems like a real good person. I like Carlos Hyde as a person. I like him as a player too. But at this point, man, I don't mind if he stays or if they decide to let him loose, because I don't think it'll make that much of a difference. I'll say this too. It started to seem like he started to become a liability when Jimmy G was under center. Oh. I don't know, man. It just
Bishop took it to the next level. I was just trying to say he's not fixed for this. He's not really fit for this scheme and system.
Yeah, that's what
Bishop said he's become a liability. I like
that.
Let
me clean it up. Let me clean it up, Ronbo. Let me clean it up.
Go ahead.
Let me clean it up. Okay. Yeah. He's a good player. I don't want to take anything away from Carlos Hyde. Yeah, I just don't think he's a good fit for this scheme. Yeah. That's basically what it is. So
no, I know. And
send him to Seattle.
Yeah, no, really. Seattle's going to become San Francisco 2. Part 2. No, but really. Yeah. Be honestly though, there are probably better running backs for this system. Carlos Hyde is a good running back. Yeah. What I saw from the Steelers, they're a really hardcore north-south. No, more than Jags. They're really a hardcore north-south running game. Minnesota Vikings, same thing. As soon as that ball comes out of center, quarterback hands off to the running back. He goes right for the middle of that. He goes right to the heart, straight down the middle. He ain't looking for no side. He ain't looking for roots. Right down the middle. I said, look how hard Latavius Murray is hitting that hole.
Yeah.
And the same with Fournette. Fournette runs a little bit, but he's mostly right down the middle. And we ain't playing that kind of football, Bishop.
Nah. Zone scheme. So I don't. Yeah. I see, because Breida is not a number one. I don't think he's number one, but he's a good. We know Kyle likes two backs in the system anyway. Yeah. So he's a good, nice two punch. He can take like Coleman's type of position. And I don't know, man. Running back is kind of iffy, because I was screaming about Saquon, but I don't. Saquon, I can't see it just because we got more pressing needs. I started to come to my senses.
And number 9 and number 10, I don't see him lasting.
Yeah, he'll be gone. Yeah, he'll be gone anyway. But it's some nice backs. We can get later rounds, but you also got Joe Williams too. And
there it is.
Push come to shove. Yeah, we can maybe Deion Lewis from Patriots.
Yeah,
I don't,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
he's solid.
If you want to stay with the veteran run back, but not too old, you don't lead the league. You don't go for running back in the draft. You go ahead and find one. But Turner and Kai Shannon, they really love to pull that 4th round kid and bring him in and make him a star. Like Alvin Kamara, who wanted to come to the 49ers, had they pulled him in. I think they picked him up in the 3rd round. What if we would have slipped on that? My God.
Man.
But okay,
he'd be perfect.
But Tank Carradine, are we keeping him?
No.
He's out of here?
No, we're not keeping Tank.
I get it. Free agents, I think.
Tank getting yanked. Tank getting yanked.
Are you? And how about Eric Armstead? Are you trading him for a 3rd round pick?
I'm trading him quick. I'm trading him quick, Ronbo. I'm sorry, Armstead.
Most of the entire Niner Empire, we all agree pretty much on everything. There's a little divide and split on Carlos Hyde. There, of course, is on Eric Reed. But those are the only 2 guys I think that everybody is going back and forth about. But everybody else, bye.
Yeah, and I don't think Eric Armstead, he fits with the scheme either. So he could go to a 3-4. He'd probably be decent. Like he'll be decent.
Yeah.
He'll be solid, but not with this team. Let's get some trade value for him.
We're 4-3. He's a 3-4. All right.
Yeah.
Well, Bishop, anything you want to add that we missed?
Yeah. Free agency. I think we should add some veteran DBs, even if we draft a cornerback. I think Tremaine Johnson. I know he's ranked. I want to say 69th PFF.
Is he that low?
Yeah, he's that low. He's that low. But I think that's too because they transitioned to another system in LA. So, I think that don't fit him as well. But I mean, he's still, I don't know. He's 6'1". We need some cornerback help. Yeah, if not him, I know people screaming Kyle Fuller, but I don't think Chicago.
You'll let him go.
Let him go.
I don't either.
But yeah, maybe Prince. He's I think ranked like 43. So
I like that. I like the top 50, but 60, 69. Because Tremaine worried me against the Falcons. I said, Tremaine's getting smoked, ain't he?
Oh, toast.
Yeah, I said, but it was Julio, and I said, okay, but it's Julio, so I got to give him a little break. But you just gave me that number 69, kind of worries me. That's a little low down there.
Yeah.
We need it. If we could get to top 40, top 30,
and Dante got to go.
Yeah, no matter who you put out there. Bishop, you and I can take his place. Dante doesn't know what he's doing out there, and he doesn't look like he's going to appear to get any better. That's what worries about him the most.
Yeah, you know what he's ranked? Ronbo?
Must be in the hundreds.
Yeah, 118. That's poorly.
Dante, we appreciate your service, but you guts to go.
Exactly,
man.
I hate to say it, fam.
Well, Bishop.
So yeah, man. Yeah.
Well, Bishop, I'll tell you what, I appreciate that, man. I'll tell you what, let's talk a little later. As Bishop said, Bishop and I are man in arms on IG. We are going around schooling people. Bishop, I think they hate you more than me, though, because I come in only after you sometimes. Bishop takes those first shots at people. He blows their hopes and dreams away as they come in there saying, we want Saquon Barkley. Bishop, man, you got to get over Saquon Barkley because I think, God.
You can Quentin Nelson, man. I don't know. Quentin Nelson, the hype for that,
Quentin
man.
Nelson. Oh, Quentin Nelson is definitely
arguing against that.
Yeah, and also, this thing about Minka Fitzpatrick, I don't see those guys going down to 9 and 10. I
don't want him anyway. And
the draft is coming up later. We can worry about that a little later because something's going to change between now. We're going to know more. The picture gets more clear after you go through free agency. Then we know we want to do the draft. So,
yeah.
Hey, Bishop. Bishop, give me that holler, man. I'm going to count 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
My baby sleep, so I can't say it real loud, but let's go. Yeah. I'm sorry. Let's go. Smoke weed No, don't do it. Don't do it, Foster. Don't do it. I'm sorry. Don't do it.
Thank you, Bishop. See, I had a feeling. I'm not the only one thinking like I do. Yeah, okay. Hey, well, you know what? These things we got more some days to go, but it's kind of crazy waiting to see what's going to happen next. In your face, at your place is what's going to happen next. And the reason I say this weekend's game, the Jaguars versus the Patriots, is important to us. For you know why? Hey, if the Jags beat the Patriots, we can stick our chest way out. Because that will mean we beat a Super Bowl team. That will usher them right into the Super Bowl. And you know what? I got a feeling they play Minnesota, which I'm already picking because I don't think the Eagles can beat them. But anyway, they can actually be the Super Bowl winner. Do you know how much we can talk endless poop? I mean, because the fact is, we beat that team that went to the Super Bowl. And we didn't even have all our army together. Jimmy G did not know all the playbook. And just on and on and on. And they're not through building this team back up to where it should be. When the guys come off of IR, everything falls into place. The 49ers will be a force. Get ready to argue next season because there's still going to be people out there saying, oh, we'll be lucky to go 8-8. Oh, get ready for that because the team's going to look good next year and it's still going to be the doubters. I'm getting on it right now. So there you go. I'll be there in your face at your place, as I mentioned. We'll watch that game together. Afterward, of course, we'll be able to gloat. I'm predicting right now we will be able to gloat because, of course, we will have seen the team win that we wanted to see win, so we can talk smack. Jags, after the game, you'll need the Ronbo Sports app. You go ahead and get that. Give you access into the party after the game, so you can leave your comments, check out, listen, all those things as well. All right? Yeah, fam. And also, if you'd like to use online, check out RomboSports.com. Do that as well. All right? I look forward to seeing you this weekend. Actually, Red Gold Radio each and every day. It's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday as well. Fam! Oh! Delay! Everything's just falling into place. Get ready for this weekend. Oh! Give me a countdown.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have these secrets.